So the bottom half of the suit, sort of waist down, they're like a pair of trousers that I have to slip on. Everything else is glued, but the bottom half are trousers, and I have like a flap that like this fucking flap that goes from the chest like underneath my butt crack, and it's like. Oh, poor Duncan Jarman, who also fitted the suit on me every day. He'd have to be down there, and if I needed to pee, and I have to wear these, I've got this big hand as well, like these huge fingers, and then on the other side I've got nails that are glued on, so I can't touch anything without everything fucking falling apart. So if I need to use the loo, I'm like, Duncan, can you just unpop me? Yeah, and then there's like a tiny zip. It's like crotchless pants. It's the whole thing. The worst part is when you, because it's there's not a lot of room.
There's not too much space down there.
No, it's not very easy, and I'd have to get Tyler, and shout out Tyler if you're listening, because Tyler would have to stand outside the bathroom door because no one else could come in, because I'm hovering over the urinal, it's just like a whole thing. Oh my God. The shame is so real right now.
And the amount of hours you had to be in that suit, I could only imagine were easily over 10 hours.
Oh yeah, no, way over 10 hours. Yeah, no, we're talking, it took 7 to 7.5 for the application alone, and then I'd film for probably 10 hours, and then it's an hour and a half getting
7.5 hours getting that
getting
costume
the whole thing on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There was only one day where,
Oh God, what? Oh God.
When you're a kid and you're waiting for something and you need to pee, and you're like, maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm projecting here. If there's anyone else out there who's experienced this, please just let me know, because it'd be nice not to feel so alone. When you're a kid and you're waiting, but you need to pee, and you're like, I should just wait. I'll just wait. And it just gets worse and worse and worse to the point where you're like, I just got to fucking pee now. I got to run away. That only happened one time on set. And I can't remember who I was working with. I think it was with Sadie Sink, who plays Max. And we'd done so much great work. And the camera was on me. And Matt and Ross were like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I got to pee so bad. But it takes 15 minutes for the whole thing to happen. Yeah. So I felt, I didn't want to break anyone. I felt really
And you guys
bad.
were in the groove and ready to go.
Yeah. I'm sure if there's a psychologist out there listening to this, they'd say that's a trauma response.
And by the way, so many people can relate to you on that, because you don't want to break the seal. That's what you call it. You don't want to break the seal. It's exactly the same when you're out drinking and stuff like that. After your first drink, you feel like you need to pee, and you're like, absolutely not, because once I do, I'm going to have to pee over and over again.
I feel like I'm learning so much more about you right now, and I'm really enjoying this.
You're like, wait, Katie, so when are we going to go for drinks, and when are you going to break the seal? How long is it going to take?
I'll just sit on another table, honestly. I don't mind. I'll just sit there watching. That sounds weird.
Wait a second. That sounds really weird.
Hold on. Cancel that.
We're totally going to use that. No edits here. We post everything.
Oh,
from peeing. We won't get into more peeing stuff. It's okay.
No.
But so on the set, you were talking about working with Max, who's Sadie, and stuff like that. You actually didn't. Well, at least we don't know. At least for part 2, we know that Finn and a couple of the other characters are, spoiler alert, in California and not in the town that all of you guys are in. So, do you have run-ins? Or are you not allowed to say that?
What I will say is there are more people yet to meet other people.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That works. Okay.
That's
so
across the board.
All right. And working with Sadie, she seems like she was really such a huge star in this season. She was completely different from the other seasons. You know, she was in a really dark place, and just her acting really came out, and I was blown away. I thought she did a phenomenal job, so it must have been really cool to work so closely with her.
She's amazing. I mean, I sent her a message the other day just saying how brilliant I thought she was, and just how vulnerable and open and honest her whole performance is. And that, as actors and as musicians and as performers in general, is literally the thing that we're trying to get to all the time. It's just being in this place where our heart is just blown wide open. She's amazing. She's really, really talented, really focused, and really nice. Like, she's a lovely person. She introduced me to her brother the other day in New York. I was like, this is so nice. Like, what a nice
so
person.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's really refreshing, especially when you're located in Los Angeles, meeting genuine people who are just nice and not like, I don't know how to put this, like not asking for things constantly and not just trying to like get something from you. So to meet genuine people, it's like you got to keep those people close because it's extremely hard.
Well, that's one of the best things about this job and about kind of the way in which I feel like I've been fortunate in my career, that I've only really ever encountered really beautiful, genuine people. And Stranger Things particularly, I think, because it's, you know, helmed by Matt and Ross, who are just so honest, so talented, and like emotionally intelligent, and also like intelligent in the mind as well, and that bleeds through to everyone. So it's like a big family there.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so cute.
I also feel like you rub off on people easily though, just because you're like so sweet and so humble. So you can't like. You're not going to treat someone like crap who's so humble and so nice. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that. I've had my fair share of run-ins.
But you rub off on people, and you're smiley and you're outgoing, and it's like refreshing. So I appreciate that from you.
Thank you so much. That's going in my diary today.
See, you're doing it right now.
Oh, I feel the same way about you, but you're Canadian, so it's, you know, it's ingrained in who you are.
Okay, I get that all the time. I'm just gonna be cruel from here on out.
Yeah.
I'm changing personas.
Yeah, exactly.